I am finally getting started on doing the summer reviews for 2026 K-pop. Summer is my favorite time for K-pop, despite summer being my least favorite season. Please enjoy the new intro and the review will start. Please enjoy the new intro and the review will start shortly. DDI RO RI by Meow. This music video is really cool and looks so clear, like crystal clear. I love the luminous makeup on their skin and this shot in particular, and the blonde wigs with slightly differing styles, but the same sort of pink and blue hues coming through the dirty blonde. It's interesting to me how the group actually has performed this song now without the DDI RO RI part of the chorus, even though that's the title of the song. There was backlash against it sounding weird, I guess, and it's been removed. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this song, but I feel like caving in to backlash like that is sort of odd. You should stick with what you've already published, with what you've already put out there. I don't know if that means they won't sing that part ever again, as I'm not a huge Meow fan, so I'm not going to sift through every single performance they've done of this song. But to be honest, the song just isn't that good to me. It is different, which I can appreciate, but to me, the music video is the true beauty. It's like a high frame rate fever dream. I truly can't state how beautiful this music video is. All the different costumes and the weirdness of it. I love the medieval aspects of some of it. It's great for the most part, but one scene did look like people in hell cheering them on. I don't know if it's AI or perhaps CGI generated. I don't really care either way. I'm not into that kind of imagery, but I think they wanted the music video to be on the creepier side. I also noticed on a concept photo that I found on Instagram how the white veil that Gawon wears to look more like a saint or heavenly within the music video. It says witch, spelled like Vitch, like that movie. I know their name is Meow with the 2 V's, so they're doing their own thing, but it's just kind of icky to me to try to make that more mainstream. But I tend to mainly rate the songs because music videos can really sway people's opinions. DDI RO RI gets a 6.5 out of 10. Baby Flower by SSS. Baby Flower immediately gave refreshing summer vibes, and the sound gives the feel of an inspiring anime intro song. There's also a clear similarity in the typical G-Friend sound, which I'm a sucker for. Baby Flower really has this joyful, uplifting vibe to it that is very youthful and fresh. I will say that SSS has made multiple songs now where the chorus seems to be la 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 la, or the Girls Never Die where it's like la 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 la, or their debut song that I really liked called Generation where they're like la 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 la. And, you know, I like that. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just a trend I've noticed in the songs of theirs that I've listened to. I'm not sure if maybe this is because there's so many members in the group at this point that it's just easier to sing choruses that are relatively simple and repetitive like la 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 la. Also, I want to state real quick how crazy it is watching their stage performances with all the members, like OMG. But I am a fan of NCT, so I'm into the chaos of having a huge group perform all together. Back to the song. The high notes are powerful and great to listen to. This song has such an infectious, uplifting energy that makes me truly happy to listen to. Baby Flower gets an 8.3 out of 10. Atmos by SHINee. Immediately, the electronic sound enthralled me. Minho and Onu's high notes sounded so good, and the chorus with Taemin leading continued this dreamy atmosphere that fills Atmos. I like SHINee, but I'm more of a casual listener, so I didn't expect to love this as much as I do. I didn't plan to put the song in my review, but last minute I decided to keep it. SM Entertainment makes such great music. That's how I feel, at least. Their groups tend to have better discography for what my taste in K-pop is. The vocals are pristine. I was pleasantly surprised when the music video turned to animation for a short bit. The overall blue, green, and white colorscape of the video is gorgeous and adds to the dreamy feeling. The fireworks at the end were very beautiful too, and my personal favorite part of the entire music video. I'm just so into Atmos, and that makes me happy to immediately love a song, especially if it's K-pop. I have nothing bad to say. Atmos is a 10 out of 10 bop. Like a Bubble by 50/50. In my opinion, the song feels more reminiscent of springtime than summer, but maybe that's too nitpicky. This song is cute. I find the bridge to be the most beautiful part of it. I will say I was surprised that so many comments were saying that Like a Bubble is going to be the song to break the new version of 50/50 out into total stardom. I just don't see that much potential in Like a Bubble. I think it's alright. It's not a trash song, but it's okay. I see their title track from last month in May, the song Starstruck, to be a much better song to boost their popularity, but that's just how I see it. The music video for Like a Bubble is great, honestly, but overall I don't feel any particular way about this song. It's okay, but it could be much better. I give Like a Bubble a solid 7 out of 10. 4 Flowers by MAMAMOO. MAMAMOO doesn't have to prove anything. We all know they are 4 talented vocalists, and 4 Flowers serves as a song for their fans and themselves as a group to say, we are still here. I really favor Wheein and Hwasa's vocal tone personally. I didn't realize it had been 4 years since MAMAMOO's last comeback, in October 2022 specifically with Illit, which I didn't love when it came out, but now I enjoy it a bit. MAMAMOO is just a really special group that doesn't come around very often in K-pop. However, I rate songs on the singular work, not how much I love a group or not. 4 Flowers gets a 7.4 out of 10. Bori Kyukyu by Cutie Street. I really liked this Japanese group's song, Why Can't We Just Be Cute, several months back, so I was really excited to be able to fit them into one of my K-pop review videos since they made a Korean version of one of their songs, which is pronounced Bori Kyukyu, and I looked this up thinking that it had a direct English meaning or something, but no, it's just nonsensical. It doesn't have a literal meaning. It's just meant to be cute. Though I found something online saying that the word context, booty, can be something that has a bouncy or cute vibe. Q can be the Japanese sound effect for the heartbeat. And yeah, so kind of like a cute bouncing heartbeat seems to be the closest thing I can get to a translation. I truly love the cutesy sound a lot of J-pop has, as that style of music makes me really happy, and I have an entire playlist that features a lot of J-pop. It's not entirely J-pop, but that type of sound makes me very joyful. I also love anything cute, and this group, Cutie Street, focuses a lot on wanting to be cute forever, so their sound really appeals to me. It's so kawaii. Yes, I said it. I don't care if I'm cringe. I'm free. Booty cute, cute, cute gets a 9.2 out of 10. Sugar Honey Iced Tea by BabyMonster. I love the color theme being lime green, white, and black. It feels very fitting for BabyMonster, Ruka in particular. It's clear their company is having this group take on a sexier image as time goes on. Just feels weird though when some members are still underage, and most of them debuted underage, but okay. I expected this from the start of BabyMonster's career. This song just has uncomfortable energy for me with the lyrics and their ages. Overall, I can't get into Sugar Honey Iced Tea anyways, cause the song just misses something. It doesn't have that oomph, that special flavor that a K-pop song should have. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels sort of empty and boring to me. This came to me last minute, but I was like, oh, I need to make an acronym for Sugar Honey Iced Tea for the file that I'm going to save all these clips to. And so I typed out every single letter, S for sugar, H honey, you get the vibe, and it turned out to be shit. So I had to include that because this is my least favorite song of the month. But then again, maybe I'm the one who caught on late and everyone else knew that it's supposed to be like, I'm the shit. Is that what it is? I don't know. Was that intentional? Is that why they say I'm the sugar honey iced tea? Oh my god. Now I fear this was very obvious and it only just hit me. I give Sugar Honey Iced Tea a 5 out of 10. Iconic by Mistake by Sserafim, Illit, and Katseye. I think Katseye's part was the best, especially Daniela. I think the catchiest part of the song is the so I'm really fond of the glitch-esque sort of sound throughout the song by various idols. But overall, I feel this song isn't for me. I didn't really want to include this, so I'm just going to keep it quite short. It's alright, but I'm not the target audience. Though I can appreciate how it was cool to see 3 groups collabing. 7.5 out of 10.
I don't want you to go.
You'll be all right, darling.
Bye,
Listen.
Jumpy. Bye-bye. Think fuck that's over.
Crow by i-dle, formerly G-idle. I enjoyed the dark theme of the video and the rejection of crows as a bad omen. I liked Soyeon's and Myeon's parts the best in the song. The part of the chorus, "Come on, oh man, do what you do best," is enjoyable and got stuck in my head easily, but overall, it's just not my vibe. So Crow gets a 7.1 out of 10. To Love by StayC. It may sound corny, but just as this music video started to play, I found myself smiling because I love this upbeat summer sound so much. The pastel styling of the outfits is so beautiful, and I love Issa's pink hair. I'm truly shocked this song didn't go viral, or at least get more attention online. I didn't see anything about it personally. It's so bubbly and perfect for the summer season. I love how the title ties into the tennis theme as well. This is fun K-pop and very easy to enjoy. To Love made me smiley and want to dance. What a great track. 9.8 out of 10. LILAC by dodree. I love the traditional sound of their songs. It's clearly influenced by classical Korean instruments, and they evoke a feeling of K-pop existing in olden Korean times. I find Na Youngju's voice to be so unique. I've never heard a voice like hers, honestly. It's very identifiable, which is a good thing. I also listened to a remix of the song, first, accidentally actually, that they performed, and the instrumental reminded me of the sound of city pop from 1980s Japan that I adore. The city pop sound suits them. I love dodree's debut song, Just Like a Dream, so I'm trying to keep up with their subsequent releases. They both have beautiful voices, as well as very distinct vocal tones that help them stand out in such a competitive industry. Overall, LILAC isn't my favorite, but it's still good. 9.3 out of 10. Romance by Gia. This is so second-gen coded, which makes sense since she's a member of Brown Eyed Girls. Her voice is stunning and captivates me. I found out about this song through Instagram Reels and seeing her dance to the song with other idols. The overall sound of second-gen K-pop is far superior in my opinion than the other gens, though third-gen is amazing too. Romance gets stuck in my head, and I love to sing along to it in a lower tone because I'm not as good at singing high notes like her. But yeah, I love this song, and I wish it got more attention. 9.6 out of 10. Skit.exe by Heart of Woman. I'm seriously stunned by this group's vocal talent. They're showing out here. I do wish this song was longer, however. It's more like an interlude. Skit.exe being a minute and a half leaves me wanting more, but perhaps that's the point. It also took me 2 watches of the short music video to figure out that the HAWWAH question mark repeatedly shown throughout is an abbreviation of Heart of Woman. But anyways, this is just the beginning for them, as Heart of Woman has renewed my hope in 5th gen the way that Kiki did last year. I'd say these 2 groups are my favorite of 5th gen at this point. Is 6th gen starting soon, or is that still a while from now? It goes by so fast. Anyways, Skit.exe gets a 9.5 out of 10. I just wish it was longer. Lemon Tang by Hearts to Hearts. One thing I just adore about Hearts to Hearts is how colorful their music videos are. Yuha's parts really stood out to me with this song. I still can't get over how outraged people were at the concept photos for Lemon Tang featuring Carmen wearing pants with a skirt over them. Like, what? People were so mad at not seeing her legs that on the stage, that outfit piece was cut to reveal her legs. What the heck? A lot of people said it's weird for her to be so covered compared to the other members. But I say it's weird to demand to see a K-pop idol's legs that much that the company feels the need to cut the pants off the piece. Check yourself. We are not entitled to their bodies. Getting back on track, I really adore Stella in the pre-chorus, but something about the actual chorus of the song is where it falls flat for me, even 2 months later. I do like it a little better now, but still, I'll admit, I do see this as Hearts to Heart's weakest title track so far. However, I adore the overall vibe of this track and the concept of it. I hate summer as a season, but when it comes to K-pop, I adore summer-themed tracks. But as a song, I'd give Lemon Tang an 8 out of 10. It's not bad, but I don't love it the way I had hoped. Part of me feels like the chorus is just too loud and a bit chaotic, and the pre-chorus is the truly beautiful part of it. Stella and Yuha's parts are the best in my opinion, and everything else is just a little bit kind of jumbled in my opinion. But even then, for this to be one of your weaker title tracks, that still kind of points to having a quite strong discography. HAWWAH by dodree. The music video is stunning. Their concept stands out so much, and I love how they embrace the traditional look and sound of Korea from the distant past. I don't have a ton to say about this song, but it is best described as enchanting. I saw in the comments that one of the vocal techniques the duo utilizes is called gugak, which is apparently a Korean traditional way to sing involving storytelling through song, rough throat vibrations, and pitch bending. Yes, I'm reading that from the internet. I find their sound as a duo to be so magical and special. I was also curious about the meaning of HAWWAH, and I assumed that it was a Korean word, but apparently it's a biblical name for Eve that more has Arabic and Semitic origins, meaning living or mother of all living. HAWWAH is good, but I do think I liked LILAC slightly better, to be honest. 9 out of 10. Hidden by Meow. I think this song is far superior than DDI RO RI. The fitness concept really fits them, Ella and Gawon in particular. The chorus is so addictive and hype. I just love this song. It's fun and the choreography is great to watch. The dance break is so impressive and gives fitness, not just dancing. It's inspiring and impressive, like I said. I just know it would take so much training for me to be able to do that. Whoa, because I've actually attempted it, and let me tell you, if you want to get into working out, put on Hit 'Em by Meow, the dance practice video, and you will work up a sweat. My heart rate gets up to 140 beats per minute every single time. This song motivates me to exercise, even though I tend to focus on dieting when losing weight. But seriously, this is me trying to keep up with the dance video at 0.5 speed. This may surprise some of y'all, but I enjoy listening to this song so much, I can't help but give Hit 'Em a 10 out of 10.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Say It by AtHeart. This song is a new rendition of Love Fool by the Cardigans. Continuing with the fitness concept, I really enjoy watching them do the choreo with the fitness balls. It's unique and stands out to me. A lot of K-pop stages these days don't utilize props much anymore, so it was cool to see that after such a long time without. I really prefer the cuter sound from AtHeart personally. However, I feel that the group fits better within a darker concept, which I already noted in my review of their song Butterfly Doors back in March. I think the chorus of "Don't be stupid, don't be shy, it's kinda rude to live a lie" is so catchy and fun to sing. Say It has a pretty vibe to it, but I feel the choreography on stage is where the song shines most. 7.8 out of 10. Bad by Ateez. Or should I say, Bud. Okay. The second and last boy group of this June recap. I couldn't help but include this song because of how popular it is. The pre-chorus sounds great to me, and overall the song has a fun vibe, thanks to the Latin-infused elements throughout and with lyrics in Spanish. This is a very dance-heavy song, so I do like it, even though I'm pretty picky about Ateez songs and boy groups in general. Honestly, I do feel that the hands going towards each other rapidly, as shown here, looks silly, but otherwise the dance is really fun to watch. The woman starring as the lead in the music video is Chase Infinity, and I saw that she's exactly 1 day younger than me, which was cool. Apparently, she's not only an actress, but also has been open about her love for Ateez, so that was cool to see she's into the group. San really outshines most of the members in this comeback, but the others that caught my eye were Yoojung, Yuno, and Mingi especially. I'm gonna give Bad an 8.1 out of 10 due to my personal taste. Oxy by Keyveatz. I covered their pre-debut song last month, which I wasn't a fan of. So when I heard Oxy, I was immediately impressed with the improvement. Oxy is a heavy EDM song with hip-hop beats riddled throughout it. To be honest, my first thoughts were also, is this group talking about OxyContin? But then I saw their EP was Oxy_Gen, like oxygen. However, a lot of K-pop is heavily influenced by Western hip-hop, so I do think that a lot of groups, especially the YG Entertainment groups, do glorify drug use since that's common within the rap genre, for example. I mean, Future has a song all about Oxy. Also, the song mentions needles, and there's a lyric about this ain't only friends, which to me is a way of hinting at OnlyFans, because it's also spelled out as one word. So the lyrics are quite questionable, but as for the sound of the song, I love it. I love how electronic it is, and the chorus is amazing to listen to. The instrumental is too good for me to give this a bad rating, despite the questionable lyrics. For the sheer impact it has on the first listen and how hype it makes me feel, I give Oxy a 10 out of 10. This is a memorable debut song. Perfect Target by Choi Yoojung. Very reminiscent of Yena's Catch Catch. It's nice to see Yoojung again, as I was fond of her during the IOI days and her time in Wakey Makey. I do think a lot of people are acting like only Yena is allowed to make very cutesy songs that have a magical girl concept. I mean, yes, Yena is great with that, but concepts aren't exclusive to one idol. I think the sound really suits Choi Yoojung, as I always thought she had a very cute vibe due to her short stature and a smiley face. I like the dance and the cover art for the single. I saw that she had already debuted solo in 2022, to which I had no idea, so it took 4 years for her first solo comeback. I also like the B-side, Still Cute, so I think this was a great comeback, and I hope to see her continue her endeavors as a soloist without such a long break again. Perfect Target gets a 9.1 out of 10. And now for the ranking of June 2026 K-pop comebacks from worst to best. 20. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. 19. DDI RO RI by Meow. 18. Like a Bubble by 50/50. 17. Crow by i-dle. 16. Four Flowers by MAMAMOO. 15. Iconic by Mistake by Sserafim, Illit, and Katseye. 14. Say It by AtHeart. 13. Lemon Tang by Hearts to Hearts. 12. Bad by Ateez. 11. Baby Flower by SSS. 10. HAWWAH by dodree. 9. Perfect Target by Choi Yoojung. 8. Booty QQ by Cutie Street. 7. Lilac by dodree. 6. Skit.exe by Heart of Woman. 5. Romance by Gia. 4. To Love by StayC. 3. Oxy by Keyveatz. 2. Atmos by SHINee. And number 1, Hit 'em by Meow. I know I rated most of the songs pretty high and had 3 songs with perfect scores, but I genuinely felt like June was such a good month for 2026 K-pop that I struggled a bit with rating each song differently. This video was tedious, but also quite fun to make and edit. Feel free to let me know what songs were your favorites of June 2026, or perhaps your least favorite too. I hope to see you in the next video whenever that may be. Bye for now.